You wake up in the morning, you're tired. Going to the grocery store is exhausting. Playing with your kids is draining. Your mitochondria are not functioning properly anymore. When we eat a meal or food that contains a lot of glucose, so for example, a chocolate cake is a good option, a good example, or a plate of pasta or anything else that's starchy or sweet, when we deliver that glucose very quickly to our body, we experience what's called a glucose spike, which means just a rapid increase in how much glucose is in your body. And if you're wearing a glucose monitor, you will see this. It will look like this mountain that's just rising and rising and rising, and then it crashes. So what happens in your body when we spike? Why is it bad for us? There are three main mechanisms that are going on a physiological level that make these spikes damaging. The first one has to do with our mitochondria. The mitochondria are the powerhouse of the cell. Most people remember that from biology class. So your mitochondria are these little factories inside your cells that are responsible for turning glucose molecules into energy. They're incredibly important. The problem is when you give them a glucose spike, so when you deliver them a bunch of glucose molecules very quickly, they break down. They kind of go on strike. You know, it's like when you have so much to do on your to-do list that you're just like, I can't do anything, I have to go nap. That's the feeling they get. They're like overwhelmed by all these glucose molecules and they cannot do their job properly anymore. And so what happens, you feel this as fatigue. So you keep eating this sugar and these carbs, but you're exhausted. You wake up in the morning, you're tired. Going to the grocery store is exhausting. Playing with your kids is draining. Your mitochondria are not functioning properly anymore. And that's why one of the main symptoms of having glucose spikes, which most of us have, is this sense of chronic fatigue.